Warning, this video is intended for audience who are 13 or older. If you are not 13 or older, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online. William.
Yeah.
Hey, so you know how they say in the esports thing, let's do this esport.
Oh my god. Okay, no, okay. Are you gonna do your intro first actually? Because I kinda actually wanna talk about that right now.
Okay, yeah, no, that's it, that's the intro. Let's do this esport.
Because they actually had an actual fighting game on there. That makes sense for the goddamn esports.
Yeah, well, what do you mean? Are you saying Monster Hunter is not an esport game?
Monster Hunter is in no way an esports game.
Wait, have you ever played Monster Hunter esport before? Monster Hunter esport is pretty hardcore from what I heard.
Okay, look, man. I'm gonna look up Monster Hunter World Esports and we'll see what happens. Oh my.
That's something.
Is
this real?
Hold on.
Oh!
Is it real?
There's a USA champion. Capcom is hosting America's first ever Monster Hunter World Tournament. What the fuck is this?
What do you do?
This? What do you do? You just have to hunt the monster.
Oh no, it's literally a time trial. That's literally what this is. It's literally the time trial. What? I feel like my whole life is a lie.
This is pretty fucking stupid. Oh fuck, this might as well just be speedrunning. You're just speedrunning at that point.
Oh my god. You can't call it... That doesn't feel like an actual sport. You know, at least in terms of esports, you know?
This is you're just doing speedrunning at that point. This doesn't feel anything like esports. You can't. I mean, technically you can, but as far as the speedrunning community is concerned, they have established themselves as their own community. They don't need competitive fucking They don't need that money ship. I mean, not money ship. The sponsorship deal. They're just like, no, we just do speedrunners, right?
Yeah.
Like the whole point of speed is just to improve yourself. You're not doing it for like a grand money prize or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, you just kind of do it for fun and shit, dude.
Yeah, that's the whole point of it. But holy fuck, this is so fucking... Wow, I didn't realize it was a real thing. I thought all this time they were just shit posting in Kiramager.
But here's my thing too, like, how do you regulate this stuff? Because it's like, and essentially when you're killing a monster, or like an RPG like this, wouldn't it be like you have to get the best weapons? What if they just like basically churn out money to get these best weapons? So they have to work hard towards getting the best weapons. And
I think in Monster you have to grind. I don't think anything is I don't think Monster Hunter has microtransactions.
Okay. Well, I'm not aware, but what I'm saying is like if one team grinds out more than the other and they had the better weapon, well, doesn't that put the other team at a disadvantage already? Or do they have to both work on the same amount of equipment?
That's your fault. I don't know how this shit works apparently, but I don't know. I'm not the Monster Hunter World Championship Esport Committee.
It's so confusing. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Huh?
This is so weird. Like it's not like Overwatch or any of those other games that has like a player versus player shit.
Yeah, and
because in Overwatch.
Yeah, and there's an objective that they work towards, that they work against the other. You know, it's like that makes sense. And in a fighting game with like fucking.
Oh, by the way, hey, we should mention. Hey, this is Kiramager episode 11. Welcome back, you guys. We're back to doing this now.
I mean,
yeah, coronavirus is over. Coronavirus is canceled. It's done. It's officially passed. There is no more coronavirus. They can start airing Kiramager. They can start airing. William, have you not heard what the deep state is trying to do?
The deep state.
I can make that joke because since these videos are uploaded weekly and more and actually within a recent time frame, I can make more recent jokes. So that way it makes. Have you not seen that crazy lady in Florida who went on that fucking rant?
I did not. No.
About the deep state media. Oh, it's fucking crazy. Just Google. It's fucking crazy.
Okay. Florida woman deep state.
Oh wait, apparently Deep State is a TV show in the UK.
Rants about masks, 5G, and Hillary Clinton at council meeting. Wow. Okay. Do I really want to watch this? I'll just read it.
No, you don't. Yeah, you can actually watch it's more hilarious when you watch the actual video later, to be honest. Because it's really sad. It's really sad to watch her rant, right? Because you feel sorry for her. Like, this is,
How's this mask killing people? Because I'm reading some of the statements that they wrote for.
Well,
for
these
her.
people are crazy, all right? Just like Imizu in this episode, as he is crazy to play Tekken, or his crazy stalker rival, who apparently is not even on a team.
Oh, okay. What?
Oh, but was this opening a Neon Genesis reference? By the way, was that a Neon Genesis reference opening at the beginning?
At this point, it might as well be.
I was like, when I saw that, I was like, how they just have him sitting in, like, you could, like, they even have the light shine down and everything on him. It was so fucking weird. I was like, what the fuck is this? I was so confused. This episode literally opens with a Neon Genesis fucking opening.
Yeah, I know, it felt like that. Like they were going for such a serious tone. Like, I thought we were gonna get a suddenly serious episode, like, what's going on, what the fuck, you know? But then it kind of goes off, and it's like, well, it's kind of, like, it's a Yellow Ranger episode. But it's not as serious as it portrays itself, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like they go into deep about what he goes through, you know? It's not too deep into it. It's kind of like, they touch on it, but they don't really do much else with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, man. It was a weird feeling what they were doing.
Yeah, that opening was so fucking weird. I was so confused. I was like, I legitimately thought it was a serious episode. But everything is this fucking rival character. I don't even call this a rival. He said there's like this fucking side character who's supposed to be a rival. He's a fucking giant weeb. Who's a fucking loser.
Oh my god. I hate how he plays the game on the controller.
Oh yeah, I was gonna bring that up. What the fuck is that? That's not how you fucking hold a controller. I mean, I get they're trying to make some fucking joke with this guy, but even then, it still looks so fucking bad. Right?
Like, it's like they're trying to make fun of what was that guy in Death Note? That guy who was the
Light.
L. Yeah, L.
Yeah.
It feels like they were making fun of L and how he's just always doing like that shit. Like, I have expected, I don't think he does it, but he doesn't get up on his chair and like I have expected him to be up in his chair with his legs tucked under him or some shit.
Oh,
like that,
you mean like how he sits like L?
Yeah, like L. You know, I felt like but he's some weird like angsty, edgy gamer stereotype. It was very weird.
Yeah.
I've never seen anybody play with a controller like that, because rather than holding the controller, he holds the controller in one hand. And then he has his hand over the other end of the controller, and he's just like, it's hovering over on the top, and he's just like tapping down on the key on the buttons.
It's something that can never be practical in any actual video game scenario.
Also, I will say I've never seen, like, at least for me, I know some people do it in the fighting esports scene, but I have never seen two people just playing against each other on a controller. If anything, I have expected to see a fight stick or a hitbox, you know?
Yeah.
But it was like, I guess they didn't have the money for that.
They didn't have money to buy hitboxes?
To be fair, the hitbox can run up to like 200.
Yeah, you're right.
And, maybe that's where the money should have gone. Because, like, they are saving up on those costumes. Because, like...
Yeah.
I'm starting to notice it now.
Mm-hmm.
But like the villain and monster of the week, as I refer to them, they keep they're such cut and paste copies of the other one from before.
Yeah, I told you. Yeah.
The only difference is like the mask and the heads on like the monsters and shit. It's like, what the fuck?
Or a different stupid looking cape. Or anything.
Yeah. It's just
here's something I realized. Something I didn't realize until like eventually I realized a few weeks ago while we were on break. So as you know, this Sentai season is technically. It's the actual first season that starts in the Reiwa era of Japan, right? Because you know how Japan is divided on the eras based on their ruling emperors, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So apparently the reason why these monsters are so fucking... Because I legitimately thought it was due to budget reason. It could probably still be due to budget reason. But the sane reason, like the argument I found online, is because these monsters are supposed to be a reference to how the monsters were designed in the actual first Sentai season that originally came out back then.
Oh, it's a reference to like the first one they ever made?
Yeah, to how those enemies were designed. Because in the original Sentai, the first Sentai, Himitsu Sentai Go Ranger, which aired in like the 70s, right? The monsters of the week were just called blank mass, right? And those monsters of the week were pretty much these exact same concept, where it was just like a bodysuit looking character, and they just have like these giant, animated prop head.
You see, like, that actually feels like I mean, it could also be budget. Well, I can believe
Yeah, it
that.
could be budget too, but the same reason I found from people online and remembering this is the argument. But I'll show you. This is an enemy from the original. But the problem with those original enemies, they're more colorfully designed. But here's an enemy from that was from the first season. This is a design from the original Sentai season, right? So I could get the concept of this being a throwback to the original. But the problem with those enemies, they were more creative, at least with their body proportion,
Yeah,
with
like
their body design.
Yeah, because like here it feels like he's like a fucking baseball player.
Yeah.
But in the other ones,
yeah.
It doesn't like with their themes of the monsters. Like at least from what we're saying, the suits don't match up with the masks. If anything, they just feel cut and copy.
Yeah. It's just a prop. It's just a prop head, while the body is just a fucking generic spandex suit.
Yeah, I can understand the reasoning for why they do that, but it's still like they did. It feels like they didn't put enough effort into it.
Yeah, to make it as a throwback, as a throwback to the thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, but that's what I found out.
All right.
So we can't shit as hard as we normally do with these uncreative monster designs.
We still can.
We still can.
But not as much.
We still can. Yeah, but not as much. Yeah, so the monster of the week is just a giant fucking clock or some shit on his face. Or like face mask or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Before I go through the episode, episode opens up with Tema, playing Tekken, playing real esport, and he beats this fucking loser kid with his non-name with Yoshimitsu, which is the saddest way to lose in Tekken.
God, dude, got beat by fucking Panda. But then again, that actually happened in Tekken, which is interesting. But anyway, we don't have to go into the history of that.
So he beats up this guy, and then the guy fucking just assaults him by taking a piece of his hair, and he just fucking doesn't do anything. Like, huh? He's like pretty casual about that. I was like, that's an assault, my dude.
Yeah, he just literally ripped off a lock of his hair. I'm like, that's kind of fucked up, my dude. Like, why?
Yeah.
I wonder if that's a reference to like an actual in-game, like real life event that happened in an esports scene.
Or yeah, I don't know. Probably. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? But essentially, what we have here with right after the physical assault on Yellow Ranger, he leaves off to go to the fucking base, and then they start setting up scenes that you'll recognize immediately, where you have Senna, the Green Ranger, she's looking around for her wallet, and she's kind of pissy about it, and then you learn that the wallet's hidden under a couch, and then there's like this quiz that the Stones are doing, and then they're basically saying, "Oh, it's one of us is having a birthday today." It's like, guess who it is?
Stones can have birthdays. It turns out.
Yeah, and it's like there's like, "Oh, we celebrate the day when they gain a conscience." It's like, all right, shit.
Wait, okay, that's really fucking weird.
Yeah. I was like, we still need to. I still wish we had some background on the consciousness thing, but all right, don't worry about it. We're not looking too deep into it.
Yeah.
But anyway, so then you find out it's Helico's birthday.
The Pink Ranger's mech.
Yeah, the Pink Ranger's mech. Then you see the doctor coming in with a cake, and then as he puts the cake down, there's a warning that there's a monster in like a certain section of the town. And then
it's like it's time for the monster of the week, as they like to call it in the business.
Yeah, and so they go to the area, they go find the monster, and then they go fight the monster, but the monster trips because he's actually weak as shit. But then he trips on the Yellow Ranger, and then the Yellow Ranger finds himself back to being physically assaulted by the gamer dude.
Yeah. He's in a time loop.
Yeah, and by this point you very much figure out he's in a time loop. But I figured because it's not that hard for at least me and Austin.
Because we're not small Japanese children between the ages of 6 and 12.
Yeah, but like I swear to God, I wish you didn't have to be so specific about it. But it's basically they try to do a thing where they kind of trick you into thinking it was because of the curse that he's in the time loop that when the gamer physically assaulted him, he takes it. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna curse you to the end of my days. This rage will feed me," or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
and then he learns they make you think that, but then of course he stops him from physically assaulting him that one time. He's like, now I won't be in the time loop. But of course he's still in the time loop because it's a monster who has the reset ability. Although why it's specifically that time is a little interesting. But
yeah, it's really not explained. I don't know why. I don't know if it's like a psychological reason because he perceives it himself, right? Right? Like, cause there's no way the monster could have known this event, right?
Yeah.
So I assume it's like some psychological reason he thinks of it, right? Because I assume it'd be in between this event and him going to the before and then fight a monster. Nothing happens. Nothing important happens, right?
Yeah.
Or important enough for him to bother remembering, right?
Yeah.
So that's why it was like some type of weird psychological reason where he's like, maybe this is an important psychological reason or whatever the fuck with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you find out it's like, oh no, you know, the Yellow Ranger pressed the button, and that's how he reset, and that's how he gets reset with him. And it's just basically your Yellow Ranger coming to terms with the fact that, you know, he's not taking, like, he finds out, he's like, oh, I'm not taking this as seriously as I should, because, you know, they're talking about like how the Yellow Ranger doesn't take, you know, shit seriously.
Yeah, except Monster Hunter. He takes Monster Hunter very serious, alright?
But Tekken, he just fucks with you.
Yeah. As he sit in his Neon Genesis fucking Shinji pose.
Yeah, Jesus, dude. But where was I with this? Where was I, Austin? I lost myself.
Oh, whoops. The time loop. How he figured out the time loop.
Oh yeah.
And everything.
So he kind of figures out the time loop when he gets confronted by Red Ranger, when he's like, "You guys don't know what I'm going through, angst," and then, you know, he runs off.
Yeah.
Red Ranger follows.
Oh, by the way, real quick, before we go on, I want to say there's a really good shot in this episode. By the way, this is right. Like there's a shot where Tema fights the monster, and we see like a split camera between to show one side of him.
Yes,
the other side of the
that was
monster.
a really good shot. Yeah, because they had two different perspectives where they focused on Yellow Ranger and then the monster of the week.
And then they merged, and then the way that they framed the shot, they merged it into one whole scene. I was like, whoa, what the fuck? Holy shit! Like, that scene literally came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I know, but it's so great that it happened. I'm like, oh, this is so cool.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Like, this is what I was telling you. Like, so in recent years, Sentai and Kamen Rider in general have started experimenting more with camera works. Because before, like I said, before all they used to do was like quote unquote static, like generic shots. Like, all right, here's a wide shot, here's a close up shot, back to wide shot, etc., etc. They didn't experiment or mess around with camera works before, but in recent years, like I want to say like the last 2 to 3 years of Sentai and Kamen Rider or whatever, they started experimenting with camera works, like using GoPros, cranes and all that stuff, just to get more like interesting fight scenes to come out. I was like, and this shot was really like when I saw it, I was like, wow, this shot fucking came out of nowhere. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I know. It was actually pretty fantastic when I saw it. It was actually really.
Yeah, and then literally the next thing that cuts after is him sitting in the Shinji pose.
The Shinji pose, angsting over the fact that he's in a time loop. God.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, it's just like him being hit hard by the fact that he's in a time loop and he doesn't know how to get out of it, because the guy keeps learning the tactics of the Rangers, and he gets stronger and stronger over that fact.
Mm-hmm.
And then he gets motivated by Red Ranger when he complains, and then Red Ranger's like, "You just have to be serious, man." It's like, "You didn't go. You're not in serious mode." It's like, "How? What do you know about that?" It's like, "Wait, you're right." Mm-hmm. And then he goes off into the back to the gaming scene or whatever the fuck. And then
back to them Tekken. Back to what those kids calls those Tekken playthroughs.
Yes, he goes back to Edgy Gamer, and he decides to fight Edgy Gamer seriously. And then they had this kind of heart to heart where, you know, the Edgy Gamer is like, I can now retire in peace now that I fought you, you fought me seriously, that kind of thing. And so, you know, the Yellow Ranger learns to not be so aloof about things and, you know, be serious. And so he decides to do that. And then he decides that at the beginning of every loop, instead of just waiting and just going through the motions again, he's just going to go straight up towards the monster and just fight him immediately afterwards. And keep doing so over and over again, to the point where he just exhausts him and makes it so that he doesn't have enough time to learn learn more about their tactics or anything.
Yeah,
that kind of thing. And that was a good bit of fun too, because whenever he keeps trying to adapt to like something else, Like for one, he'll get a shield if he's shooting front, but then he like in some scenes like he's wearing like a suit full of armor, and it's just kind of fucking funny to see him wearing it, like doing all these different things, and it's just like none of them work, you know.
Yeah,
that was fun. And then, so of course he defeats him by exhausting his enemy, and then Garutsa is all like, it's like, okay, I'm gonna kill you now because you're being so defeatist about things. Yeah. And then in doing so, he kills him. Has the monster get summoned. The monster is summoned, and then everyone else joins in. It's like, oh, what the hell? There's a monster already? And then the Yellow Ranger's like, I'll explain later. It's like, let's just kill this thing. And so they kill this thing in like 5 seconds flat.
Yeah.
Also, they learn to ride a train in midair now, so they can search.
And also apparently the pink crystal wants to bang the Yellow Ranger now. Apparently.
Yeah, because that's funny too. Because he's all like, "Oh, happy birthday, Helico," and then she's like,
because this is a different time loop. They haven't. No one else knows that the fact that it's the pink. Do these crystal have names, by the way?
They do. Like the pink crystal is called Helico.
So because no one else learns Helico's name yet, because in the original timeline it was the doctor that came out and started the conversation about the Helico's birthday, and so they never got to that point.
Yeah, and so so then it's like the blue crystal. I don't remember his name, but it's like he's all like, it's like, how do you know it's her birthday? Do you have a crush on her or something? And it's like, okay, all right, that I don't know why you're jumping to conclusions like that, but I guess it's now part of the official timeline.
Do you think these crystals are gonna obtain sentient forms at some point during this season? Like they gain humanoid appearance?
I mean, that's a good question.
Let's do some speculation. Let's do some speculation. Right? So we have Mabushina, right? Who's a resident of fucking planet Crystal Land, right? I'm calling it Crystal Land. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about her home planet's fucking original name, Crystalia, whatever the fuck, right? Right. Yeah. So we have Mabushina, who's fucking good, and it's clearly established that the Rangers machine crystals are from this planet. So therefore, by logic, assume that these are the same type of entities, right? Yeah. Right. I was like, why does Mabushina and Garuza and her father and whatever all have these humanoid forms, but these crystals don't have crystal forms? I'm gonna bet. I want to guess this because this type of stuff, I don't think this has ever happened in previous seasons where mechas or attain humanoid forms if they weren't already a humanoid type of figure beforehand. But I'm gonna assume that since Jiren has this whole stupid wish making imagination power, at some point he's gonna do some weird stupid wish making where he draws in his notebook of the crystals having some type of humanoid form. That is my speculation right now.
To be fair, I wouldn't say that's off the mark. Because to be honest, if you remember, they do have that blue crystal that acts as a fill-in whenever another ranger is off doing something else.
Yeah, or when they're all playing them esports.
No, yeah, like if you remember with like fucking like with Senna, and whenever she, like there's that whole thing when the Red Ranger's learning to be a leader, and then he learns that like he uses the blue crystal dummy to fill in for the Green Ranger while she's off doing her track racing. Yeah. And so that was like, I mean, if that can gain some form of sentience, and which it kind of does, I can believe the whole fact that like the machine stones or crystals may gain some humanoid form at some point, but who knows?
Yeah, but who knows? Yeah. But then the episode ends. They defeat the monsters and everything. Like, oh yeah, we did it. We saved the day. And then fucking Mabushina was like, oh, I sense him. I sense this power and everything. He's coming.
Yeah, and then you get like a fucking flash, or like you get a silhouetted figure of what is potentially the next Ranger.
Yeah, the upcoming sixth Silver Ranger, and with his stupid goggles, as you like to put it.
Look, man, he doesn't need those goggles.
Look, it's explained. It's all lore, William.
It's all
we call this lore. It's lore. It's lore why he has crystals in his design.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Whatever.
Yeah, and that's pretty much the episode. Yeah.
But hey, we'll find out more about that in the next episode. But yeah,
in the next with the Silver Ranger. Yeah, he makes his debut next episode. I'm watching the previews right now.
Oh my god!
I forgot about that. I don't watch I rarely ever watch previews.
I do, and I ruin it for myself. But I do it anyway.
Don't worry, I got stuff to say about him in the next episode when it airs. I'll do what they call it. I throw you those Sentai lores with and everything
God.
with them. There's a lot of lores with Six Ranger. There's actually is quite a fucking lore with Six Rangers.
Really?
It's a big thing. All right, but overall, I think those are enjoyable episodes. I like this episode.
No,
And
yeah, it was
kind of
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I think the highlight of this episode was definitely that fight scene where they did that camera trick.
That was actually the best part of that. It was. I just did not expect that at all, and it came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it really did came because we haven't seen them use this technique before, right? Like this is the first time. I hope if they do use it, but they do. I hope they do use this technique again in the future. But they don't overdo it, right? They don't fucking use it every episode. They use it for really specific moment, or they try to. I want to say they do more bold actions, like maybe have a scene where all 5 Rangers are separated, right? And they somehow could work a way to have all 5 Rangers appear together, cut together to one seamless scene, right? That would be cool if they could do something like that, right? But I think that was a really interesting shot that they did in this episode. I hope they do use it again in the future for other specific good moments.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely would work if it was like an ending, a one-on-one basis, or maybe a team versus a big group of enemies, something like that.
Yeah.
But it was definitely I want more shots like that, because that was that came out of nowhere, but I fucking loved it. It was amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just glad these episodes are actually coming back. I was actually kind of hyped when it came back, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. We could go back to discussing to our weekly unnamed discussion series about Mashin Sentai Kiramager.
Oh my god.
our unnamed discussion series. That is the name of this discussion series.
Our unnamed discussion series is called the unnamed discussion series of Mashin.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Of Mashin Sentai Kiramager. Yeah.
Like, that's a mouthful, man. I'm not gonna pronounce that whole shit.
No, don't worry. Don't worry. We'll shorten it. All right.
Okay, we'll shorten it somehow. All right.
Yeah. We'll figure that detail out. But yeah, that was the episode. I like this episode. It's a pretty good episode. Kind of annoyed that we got another Yellow Ranger episode already. I think he has I think he's the only one that has another episode already dedicated to himself.
Did he have another one though? I don't remember.
Yeah, he had the episode with his grandfather.
Yeah, what was that?
His grandfather episode.
Oh yeah, no. Oh wow, he did have 2 episodes. Look at that. Huh.
Yeah. Got annoyed that it's another Yellow Ranger centric episode already, because the thing is that we well I'll explain this in the upcoming Six Ranger episode. But I'll work this into our next. I'll save this topic for the next episode. But it's kind of annoying that he got another dedicated episode already.
Oh no, yeah. But I will say that to be fair, there are also 2 Blue Ranger episodes. Technically.
Yeah.
So I would expect there to be more doubles for the upcoming Rangers as well after the 6th Ranger. So
Yeah. All right, so I guess that's it.
Yeah,
I guess that's all we have to say. Yeah, really enjoyable episode. I like this episode. It was fun. Fucking go back to stop playing Monster Hunter.
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
esports. Don't worry. Next episode we're gonna talk about how we're gonna quit everything we're doing and then join the Monster Hunter esport community.
Oh my god, Jesus. Yeah, might as well at this point. At least so we can understand the source material better.
Quit talking about Mashin Sentai Kiramager and just become a Monster Hunter esport channel.
Oh my god.
All right. I guess that's it.
Yeah.
God damn, we spent so long on this episode.
It's almost, I think it's longer than the actual episode. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, you're right. All right, I guess that's it. All right, thanks for listening. Coronavirus is still a thing. Wash your hands. Okay, thanks. Bye.